carrying echoes of our flame. This old guitar still sings your name, carrying echoes of our flame. An old photo on the wall still makes my heart recall. Frame and faded light, you still haunt my lonely nights. Smiling like you never left, but I'm drowning in your breath. Drums become more active with feels. Every glance pulls me in to places we have always been. Peak intensity, keep groove rooted in blues phrasing. Renew diabolic photos sang, still alive though time is gone. I reach for you but touch the air, only memories are there. Same structure but more aggressive, that feels stronger drumming. The room still speaks your name. Nothing ever feels the same. Shadows dance across the floor like the past. Behind the door, more energy invoking what we were. In every silent black picture, even time cannot erase the echo of your face. Yeah. Yeah. Master get tired. Thick overdrive with tight drums and punchy X. Born in the dust, raised in the fight. We turn our struggle into light. Vocals enter strong with attitude and grit. Driving rhythm section with locked in groove. Guitar plays tight blues based riffs between. Empty pockets, heavy mind. Trying hard just to climb. Every day's another war, but we keep knocking every door. Drums built with fills and increasing intensity. They said we'd never rise, but fire burns in our eyes. Big powerful anthem like Hook. Full band hits with heavy layered guitars. We fight against fate and poverty, breaking chains they threw at me. No surrender, no defeat. We rise up from the street. Oh! Same groove but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers or fills. Stronger drum accents and drive. Broken shoes on endless roads. Still we carry heavy loads. Every scar becomes a sign. We refuse to fall in line. Even more intensity and energy. From nothing we built the flame. We won't bow down to shame. Every loss fuels the fight, turning darkness into light. Shift too slow, heavy, halftime groove. Little more but impactful hits with space. They tried to break our will, but we're standing stronger still. Snare rolls, cymbal swells. Energy ramps up. Toward the solo, hear the sound of rising pride. We won't ever run or hide. in town. Yeah. Finish tight with control, feedback tail, and we keep fighting on. Short blues-based riffs, neon lights with no warmth left. Every face looks more depressed. Concrete hearts and steel and stone. In this place I walk alone. Drums become more active with fills. A guitar builds tension with rising chords. No mercy in the air I breathe. Just silence that won't release. With powerful guitars, keep groove rooted in blues. Cold and cruel, this city burns. No compassion, no returns. I shout but no one hears my name. Drowning in this frozen flame. Same structure, but more aggressive. That feels stronger, stronger drum. Broken windows, broken lives. Everyone just tries to survive. Lost souls walking side by side with nothing left they can hide. More energy, invoke and sleep at night. Turning wrong into right. Every step feels like a war. Behind every closing door. Shift to halftime, fear for heavy impact. Simple crushing groove with space between hits. No love, no sign, no grace. Just echoes in empty disappeared. Same group but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers or fill. Stronger drum accents and drive. It stayed silent for too long, but it still remembers our song. Every scratch across its face holds a memory of your grace. Even more intensity and energy. We were young and full of fire, playing louder, climbing higher. Now it plays without your hand, but it still tries to understand. Shift to slow, heavy halftime groove. Minimal but impactful hits with space. In the silence, I still hear every note you left here. Snare rolls, cymbal swells, halftime groove, minimal but impactful hits with space. Now silence fills the empty room, where laughter met its doom. Swells, rising. Snare rolls, cymbal swells, rising. One more echo in my head of all the things we said. This is when we still left, before the silence took it back. Even time cannot erase the smile upon our face. And with strong riff hits or sister, and punching roars under neon skies, rolling fast where silence dies. Yeah. Driving rhythm strong with attitude and grit, driving rhythm section with locked in groove. Guitar plays tight, blues based riffs between lines, headlights cut through in another ghostly name. Even more intensity and energy, optional back cannot escape. Long night I cannot escape. Every mile reshapes my fate. Speed becomes the only truth. Echoes of a restless youth. Hits with space, no signs, no end in sight. Only engine cuts the night. Snare roll, cymbal swirls. Energy ramps up toward the solo. Don't slow down, don't look back. Stay locked into the track. Some songs never really fade away. They just wait for another day. Between the cracks inside these walls, this is the song we still keep hidden deep where memories sleep. Even when the night gets cold, it plays again inside my soul. Same structure, but more aggressive. rushing groove with space between hits. Even silence starts to sing the truth of everything. Turn it up, let it bleed. This is everything we keep, even when we fall asleep. It lives in you, it lives in me, a never-ending melody. Chose to stay. Even more intensity and energy, traces carved in dirt and stone, proof that we were not alone. Every fall and every rise, written under open skies. can still be found. Snare rolls, cymbal swells, energy ramps up toward the solo. One more step into the past. Nothing here is made to last. Full bandit peak intensity. These are traces on the dusty road, carrying every truth we showed. We were lost, but we were free. In the dust of history. In the dust of history. And with tight awe, remembers everything. I hear the echoes of my choice. A broken, distant voice. Untold. Drums become more active with fills. Every step I took in pride. Now I can't run, I can't hide. Full band hits hard with layered blues. Keep groove rooted in blues. Phrasing regrets are tearing me apart. Written deep inside my heart, I made my bed, I faced the pain, walking through inside this living, burning hell. Nothing feels real anymore. Just wait, I can't ignore. Waking up feels like a fight, lost inside my own mind at night. Every breath feels out of place, like I'm fading from the space. Drums become more active with fills. Thoughts aloud, I can't escape. Trapped inside this mental shape. Full banded heart with power feet. Keep groove rooted in blues phrasing. Hollow mind, heavy silence, drowning in quiet violence. I scream but no one hears my name. Lost inside my own brain. Same structure but more aggressive. Add fills, stronger dressing. Shadows crawl across my skin. I don't know where I begin. Anxiety in every breath. Feels like I'm close to death. More energy invoking. I can't run. I can't hide from the storm inside my mind. Every thought breaks me apart. Echoes pounding in my heart. Shift to for solo or final explosion. Pressure rising in my chest, no relief, no rest. Big punchy, big punchy. Yeah. Big punchy, big punchy, big punchy. Yeah. Big boulder road behind me, like everything I used to be. I walk through heat and faded light, chasing ghosts into the night. Every step kicks up the past that I thought would never last. Drums become more active with fills. The wind keeps calling out my name, like nothing here has really changed. Big band hits hard with blade and blues phrasing. Dust roll down, the past collide. Everything I tried to hide comes alive beneath my feet. On every broken street. Same structure, but more aggressive. Add fill, stronger drawing. Broken signs and empty miles. Still remember all your smiles, but they fade into the heat of this endless, restless beat. More energy and vocal intensity. Dust keeps falling through the air like memories I still wear. I keep moving, don't look back, but the past is on my track. Shift to halftime feel for heavy impact. Simple crushing groove with space between hits. Silence speaks in broken tones like voices made of snare builds, cymbal swells. I can't escape what the same. Headlights cut through the misty road. We were young with nowhere to go. Laughing loud over empty beats. Every corner held our flame. Every mile still feels the same. Drums build with fills and increasing, and guitar chords rise or pause. The engine roars, the past won't sleep. These memories I still keep. Big powerful anthem like hook, full band hits with heavy lead. We were fire on faded lanes, burning fast like summer rain. Nothing lasts, but I still remain. Entire marks on ancient plains. Same groove, but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers all fill. Stronger drum accents and drive. Street lights watched us disappear, chasing dreams with no frontier. Every skid mark tells our story, written in dust and buried glory. Even more intensity and energy. We were loud, we were alive, running wild just to survive. Even time can't erase the way we owned that empty space. Halftime groove, minimal but impactful hits with space. Now silence speaks where we once ran, but I still see who I am. Swells, energy ramps up toward the solo. Don't let go of what we were. The night still calls my name in wheels and punchy airs. Headlights cut through the misty road. We were young with nowhere to go. Yeah. We carved our names on broken streets, laughing loud over empty beats. Every corner held our flame. Every mile still feels the same. Drums build with fills and increase and an engine roars. The past won't sleep. These memories I still keep. Big powerful anthem like Hook, full band hits with heavy layered guitars. We were fire on fading lanes, burning fast like summer rain. Nothing lasts, but I still remain in tire marks on ancient plains. Same groove but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers or feels stronger drum accents and drive. Street lights watched us disappear, chasing dreams with no frontier. Every skid mark tells our story, written in dust and buried glory. Even more intensity and energy. We were loud, we were alive, running wild just to survive. Even time can erase the way we own that empty space. Shift to slow, heavy halftime groove. Minimal but impactful hits with space. Now silence speaks where we once ran, but I still see who I snare rolls, cymbal swells, empty roads where old stories never grow. I used to know, where faded memories still glow. Every corner whispers your name, but nothing feels quite the same. Drums become more active with feels. The city breeze, but it feels cold, like stories left untold. This is an old story in the corner of the city, lost in lights that never pity. We were young, we were free, now just echoes in memory. Same structure but more aggressive. Stronger drum accents, broken signs and empty bars. We chase dreams under broken stars. Now silence plays where we used to sing. In every street, a fading thing. This is an old story in the corner of the town, where every hope slowly drowned. We tried to hold what slipped away, but night keeps turning into day. Shift to halftime feel for heavy impact. Simple crushing groove with space between hits. The city knows but it won't speak. It hides the dreams we used to keep. yesterday. Yesterday. Can't finish tight with controlled feedback. The city sleeps, but memories stay. Thick overdrive with tight drums and punchings, engines scream into the night, chasing ghosts in fading light. Your name, every road feels still the same. Rearview mirror full of pain, but I keep driving through the rain. Drums build fills and increasing intensity. Distance grows, but so does sound of memories that won't back down. Big powerful anthem, like hook. Full band hits with heavy layered guitars. Between kilometers and memories I bleed. Every broken line I read, speeding through what I can't erase, lost inside this endless chase. Same groove, but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers of fills, stronger drum accents, and drive highway lights blur in my eyes. Every exit feels like lies. You're still riding in my head. Every word we never said, even more intensity and energy. I keep running from the past, but it's catching up so fast. Every turn I try to take only makes the silence end. in the night, hoping everything felt right, but silence answered every time, turning love into a crime. Drums become more active with feels. I held on to what was gone until the feeling turned so wrong. Full band hits hard with layered guitars, keep groove rooted in blues phrasing. Rindu-ba-doo-ba, jadi-api, now it's burning inside of me. No more soft words, no more pain, only anger in my veins. Same structure but more aggressive. Every memory starts to crack. No more turning love back. What I felt is now a storm. Something twisted, something warm. I don't miss you like before. I don't want you anymore. What was love is now a war. I can't feel it like before. Shift to halftime, feel for heavy impact, simple crushing groove with space between hits. Your name don't calm me down, it just brings the fire around. Snare builds, snare builds, snare builds. No more waiting, no more tears, only rage replacing years. Full band, full band, full band, full band at peak intensity. Rindu-ba-doo-ba, jadi-api, now it won't set me free. What I loved is gone in pain, only anger now remains. Oh, I don't miss you, I burn because of you. Every old song brings you back, like a shadow on my track. It brings me near to a time we thought would stay, but it all just slipped away. Same groove but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers or fills, stronger drum accents and drive. Playlist full of broken time. Every lyric feels like mine. I can't escape the sound you made. A love that slowly decayed. Even more intensity and energy. Your name still fills the air in melodies I used to share. No matter how I try to run, you echo in every song. Shift to slow, heavy halftime groove. Minimal but impactful hits with space. Even silence sings your part. Inside my fractured heart, snare rolls, cymbal swells, rising guitar. Energy ramps up toward the solo. Turn it up, let it bleed. You're everything I still need. Your name in every old song. Still where I don't belong, but I keep listening still to break my own free will. And we're strong. And we're strong. I walk back through the fire I made, carrying every debt I've paid. open sky. Yes. Oh. Young hearts racing through the dark, carving fire with every spark. We believed we could be more than what the world had planned before. Every step felt so alive, like we were born just to survive. Big, powerful anthem, like hook, full band hits with heavy layered guitars. This is when we chase the dream, tearing life at every seam. Nothing felt out of reach, standing on that endless beach. Oh yeah. Same groove, but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers or fills, stronger drum accents and drive. We broke the rules, we broke the night, believing everything would turn out right. But time was faster than our flame. Still we played the endless game. Oh, even more intensity and energy. Out to know we kept riding through the pain, through the fire and the rain. Dreams were louder than the fear, until they slowly disappear. Shift to slow, heavy halftime groove. Minimal but impactful hits with space. Now silence tells us what remains of all our lost brain. Snare rolls, cymbal swells, rising guitar noise. Energy ramps up toward the solo. One last breath before we fall. Still we gave up. The sound of youth, refusing chains, burning through forgotten names. This is when we chase the dream, even when it tore the seams. We were kings inside the night, fading slowly into the light. And into light. Finish tight. or with controlled feedback tail. And the dream still echoes on. Streets, a city that forgets your dreams. Wow! More depressed. Concrete hearts and steel and stone. In this place I walk alone. Drums become more active with feels. No mercy in the air I breathe. Just silence that won't release. Keep groove rooted in blues phrasing. Cold and cruel the city burns. No compassion, no returns. I shout but no one hears my name. Drowning in this frozen flame. Same structure but more aggressive. That feels stronger, drum aggressive. Broken windows, broken lives. Everyone just tries to survive. Lost souls walking side by side, with nothing left they can hide. More energy and vocal intensity. Cold streets never sleep at night. Turning wrong into right. Every step feels like a war. Behind every closing door. Shift to halftime, feel for heavy impact. Simple crushing groove with space between hits. No love, no sign, no grace. Just echoes in empty space. intensity, cold and cruel the city burns. Cold and cruel the city screams, crushing our forgotten dreams. But I still stand, I still fight through this endless frozen night. Never sleeps. We ran through nights with burning eyes, chasing stars in open skies. Ow! Young hearts racing through the dark, carving fire with every spark. We believed we could be more than what the world had planned before. Every step felt so alive, like we were born just to survive. Big powerful anthem like Hook, full band hits with heavy lead guitars. This is when we chase the dream, tearing life at every seam. Nothing felt out of reach, standing on that endless beach. Same groove but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers or fills, stronger drum accents and drive. We broke the rules, we broke the night, believing everything would turn out right. But time was faster than our flame, still we play the endless game. Ow! Even more intensity and energy, we kept running through the pain, through the fire and the rain. Dreams were louder than the fear, until they slowly disappeared. Shift to slow, heavy, halftime groove, minimal but impactful hits with space. Now silence tells us what remains of all